While not all their victims are found, most kidnappers end up getting charged, murdered, or jailed at some point after their crime, which serves them right. One kidnapper in particular got away with kidnapping with no charges though. His name's Pat Crowe, and today we'll be presenting you with his story. Welcome to our channel, and today we'll be telling you all about kidnapper Pat Crowe and how he kidnapped Eddie Cudahy Sr.'s son. Stay until the end of our video to find out all about this incredibly dark crime, and subscribe to our channel for more great videos like today. Without further ado, let's begin. Eddie Aloysius Cudahy Jr., better known as Eddie Cudahy, was kidnapped on December 18, 1900 in Omaha, Nebraska. His father, Edward Cudahy Sr., was the owner of the Cudahy Packing Company, a wealthy man who helped build the Omaha Stockyards through the 1950s. Edward Cudahy's operation caused a man named Pat Crowe's butcher shop to close at only age 17. He was then hired by the Cudahy Meatpacking Plant, though Cudahy fired Crowe anyway when he was seen stealing money from the operation. Crowe did some odd jobs to sustain himself meanwhile, and also committed small crimes until the early 1890s using an alias, Frank Roberts. He was detained by police in the pawnbroker shop in Chicago, causing Crowe to get in a gunfight with police. He was then arrested and sentenced to 6 years in the Joliet prison for the gunfight, and even attempted bribery of the pawnbroker shop afterwards. Despite this, Governor Pfeiffer pardoned Pat Crowe after only serving 17 months of the term. The crimes had given Crowe international notoriety as a criminal, as explained by a local newspaper in 1894. Incredibly enough, the newspaper had described and painted Crowe as an intelligent-appearing young man, and he himself showed to have a good education. He was labeled fluent, entertaining, and even handsome, except for the fact that he was a criminal. He also claimed during the interview that he had been married at age 18 and had 3 children, all of whom had died at a young age. Later, he was sent to a trial in Denver, Colorado for burglary and larceny of a jewelry store, though he jumped bond and once again eluded court. What truly made Crowe a famous international criminal, if that's anything to be proud of, was his kidnapping of Cudahy's son, pulling off $25,000 in ransom and a $50,000 bounty for their arrest on December 18th. During the night of December 17, 1900, 16-year-old Eddie Cudahy was walking back from running errands for his mother that night when a carriage pulled up beside him. "Get in. Your father sent us to pick you up," came from a gruff voice within. The instant poor Eddie got inside, he knew that something was off, as the 2 drivers took him to a secret location and then sent the ransom note. Cudahy Sr. told them that he'd take the deal, and Crowe made the drop-off location on the road to Fremont. Senior Cudahy wrestled with Omaha police about meeting the demands. They didn't want him to, as nobody had ever met a kidnapping demand, supposedly. Cudahy Sr. dropped the $25,000 demand in the secret location, and Cudahy Jr. was dropped off in Omaha and returned home afterward. Pat Crowe escaped Omaha, and proud of his admittedly sinister achievement, he wrote about his escapade and his previous plots, becoming even a best-selling author and selling 1 million books despite being, well, a criminal. Seems like that well-read literate background did make him favors later down his life. That would go off to be one of the few cases of a ransom actually being paid. No elaborate rescue operations, plotting, or manipulation. Crowe sent Cudahy a letter, and Cudahy responded by paying. Even more baffling was that Crowe resurfaced several times, even turning himself in and asking to be arrested for the kidnapping. In February 1906, despite the prosecution's 40 witnesses, a first-hand account of a confession to a priest, and no testimony by his defense, Crowe was acquitted by a jury. He died penniless in a gutter, however, as he was a notorious alcoholic, and that definitely didn't do him any favors regarding his health. Let us know in the comments. Also, make sure to leave us a like, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel, and turn notifications on for more fantastic videos like today. We hope you enjoyed our video, and we'll see you next time.